Might need a microphone too. What's up, everybody? So here we have the panel I'm working on today, and I've kind of already started because otherwise it would have taken forever. Especially because we have to let some of these color dry in between. But I'm finally at the point where I gotta lay some art. I just gotta tape some stuff off real quick. So I want to lay in some artwork using some of this blue from the outside here inside these 3 panels. So that's kind of where I'm at right now with this particular panel. And I actually had a plan to do a different panel today, but I had some issues with it and I have to restart it. Because yeah, I'm looking for perfection, and any kind of mistakes I'm just not. I'd just rather restart it than anything else. Hola, Blue. How are you? Nice color choice, yeah. So this is emerald green candy with pearl silver mixed in. This is sunset magenta candy with, again, a little bit of pearl silver mixed in. And then this is Caribe blue candy with a little bit of pearl mixed in. A little bit of pearl silver. I'm just gonna tape this off because we're gonna lay some skulls up in here. And all of this that I'm doing is gonna be the background for. I will add it, like it'll be a kind of a character going over the top here. That's kind of what I have in my head right now. But I need to have all this background in, and then I plan to clear coat it and then wet sand it and start all over with a character over the whole top of it. What's up, James Melton? What's up, Colder Steel? How's it going? How's it going? Alright, and I think this one's thick enough to go right over there, yeah. Cool, so I think that's good enough. I'm actually going to use just the skull stencil number 1. And I'm going to take that same Caribe blue candy here. And I think I should probably start at the top. I'm going to start with this one. Lay this guy right up in there. And so I'm just going to kind of lay these in. And then I'm going to come back and add some detail on them as we go down. So the whole goal today would be to try to get as much as I can just kind of laid in. And then we'll kind of get it unmasked and get it ready for clear. And then we'll come back to it next week, like I said, and we'll add the main feature over the top, because all of these candy coats and stuff is just kind of part of the background. So we'll be able to come back and add our character over the top of all of this. Oh, that's my water. Let me get a drink of water real quick. So I hope it's working good. It should be working good. And then I'm just going to use the same Caribe blue with the candy to go around, with the pearl, Caribe blue candy with the pearl to go around, right? Because we want that shimmer from that pearl to play with the light. And then I'm going to dump this out and just mix up some regular Caribe blue candy. And then I'll add the detail onto these. But a little bit of the magic comes from having that pearlized silver up in there. You can't really see that too well on stream, but here in person you can see the little glistening. Looks pretty good. Give that a second to dry while I rinse this out. What's up, Chris? How's it going? ¿Qué pasa, Mufasa? ¿Qué haciendo? ¿Cómo está? Saludos, saludos por las mañanas. Alright, now we get some regular, just some Caribe blue candy in here. Give this some air, let it dry. Just throwing candy in here that's already pre-mixed that I have, and then I'm just gonna add some reducer in just so I could spray some details with it, and turn the pressure down just a little bit. Too much reducer. Good. Just chilling. Skate deck for a customer? No, so this is another metal panel I'm working on right now. And like I said, this is just the background. So I'm working on what I'm trying to get to the point where I could unmask everything and leave it ready for clear it, and then I'm gonna wet sand it and leave it ready to add a character over the top of this, kind of like you would on on a hood or a lowrider Miura or something like that. So I was thinking of probably putting like a pinup girl over the top of this. But I first have to do all the graphics that go in the background. So that includes these skulls, and just come in here. I'm not in the way of the camera. Am I in the way of the camera? It's way too bright for sure though. Let's do it this way. There you go. Make it something that you'll want to buy, I guess. Yeah, this one might be for sale. I was gonna, like I said, I was gonna do a different panel today. That was like for one of the artists I want to meet. But then I kind of started having some issues there, so I just decided I'm just gonna restart there instead of trying to save it. And so yeah. So I decided to do this panel instead, and this panel was just kind of one I've had in my head for a while, but it requires a lot of work. But it's one that I could use for showing off, so, and yeah, for having around. Even if nobody buys it, it's one that I know if I have it here around, people are gonna stop and look at it and be like, whoa. Yeah, this one will be for sale when I'm done. Like I said though, this is just the background. I still would have to clear it and then add the girl, the pinup girl kind of that I'm thinking on the top of it and stuff. So and you would have to wait till I get back from California, because I do want to kind of at least show it to people in California before I put it up for sale. So yeah, you kind of gotta hope nobody out in Cali buys it, unless you just make me a ridiculous offer, and I would just be like, okay, you just have it, I just make another one, I guess. But I already know it's gonna take me some time, even just getting all this background done and then having to come back and do the pinup girl over the top and stuff. So Starship landed, no explosion. Just remember, blue is my favorite color, so whatever she's wearing or not wearing, let me know I'm your guy. Yeah, for sure. Once we get back from Cali, whatever the panels I don't give away or whatever, I'll probably just put them up for sale. What's up, the Go Kid? How's it going? They had a small fire, but they got it out on time. What are you talking about, break a leg? You have any of the candies changed with the Wicked line change? No, I think the candies, it's a separate line. As far as I know. If you have any questions about Createx Paint, it's better to reach out to Createx. That's why they have a YouTube channel, man. Why does it go so bright? There you go. Little brother to answer questions. Little bro, I'm not your little bro. Not even. I only have one brother. And you are not him. We're all bros. But I'm not your little bro. What's up, Miners Treasures? How's it going? Is that Tim Miner? How's it going? What's up, Charles? What's up, Tim? How's it going? Alright, let's see here. At the bottom of it now, and then we'll be able to kind of unmask these skulls in the blue area and move on to the next area. Charles says, nice skulls. These are just some background skulls. They're not really that detailed or nothing, but thank you. Especially these middle ones, they'll probably, most of it will probably end up getting covered anyway. But you never know what's gonna get covered, so it's better just do it all. And the reason I want to clear it and stuff is I'll have a lot easier time masking the pinup and everything if it's already cleared and re-prepped. Because I already spent all day today laying tape and making sure that was all good. So we seal that up and then we start again. And in a few days or next week, you know, we come back to it and start to pin up on it. What's up, Manic Airbrush? Deuces? Deuces, sir. How do you do and welcome. Oh, you don't know about SpaceX? Oh, is that what you're talking about? Did they land? Where did they land? Is it one that came home? I don't know. I lost track. They started doing so many launches and stuff. It's like they were on it, man. They were. Every single launch has been like a SpaceX launch. Test flight of the Starship 15. Cool. You're coloring your Daisy Duck with Prismacolor pencils. I remember Prismacolor colored pencils. Those were the best. Or they probably still are the best. I don't know. Dang, that was a long time ago and they're still around. I remember you used to actually be able to like blend them if you started like shading in colors over colors, like you could blend the colors in together. It was really cool with the Prismacolors. Man, that takes me way back to like high school days. Holy. We're gonna go back, way back into time. What's up, that food, Danny? It's coming out good. Thank you. Not bad for a background. Quick little background. Alright. I think we could unmask the blue. Let me zoom you guys out. Going over it one last pass, just around the edge. That all blued in. Then we can unmask. Move on to the next set of panels. So we take all this off. What's up, the Namless subscriber? What's up, Chris Garcia? Alright. That's everybody. Paint peeling is unavailable. Unavoidable, you mean? Yeah. If you're not careful, it happens. Also, you gotta let stuff dry. So I'm not peeling any of the blue edge. We just laid the blue. Gonna let it dry. I don't know if you can hear it, but I have the ventilation going, and it's kind of warm in here. So we're just letting that kind of go and happen. So I'm kind of undecided on what colors I want to use inside these other panels here. So, for example, over this. We have this panel, and then we have this opposite panel on this side that are the next victims for a background effect, and we'll probably do it the same emerald green as this. See how it's going to be split up by the pink here, and then we'll do these in the pink, right? So we'll have the pink going around, and then we'll have it in here, we'll have the blue cutting through, and we'll have our whole background. We can take off all the tape, and I can show you guys what that'll look like. What's up, David Wright? How's it going? Yes, FBS tape is really good. This blue tape that you see on here is FBS tape, so definitely recommend this one. And that's what the local place carries. That's where I get the Wanda 2K clear and stuff. That's what they carry, so that's what I get. I don't really order tape online. Just usually because when I need it, I could just go get it. There's no point in ordering it. It's the same price as ordering it. Ah. Alright, so let's tape up this edge here. What do you use to clear your panels when you're done? Specifically aluminum. Well, specifically I don't paint aluminum, so yeah. This is 12 gauge weld steel. Yeah. So I live in Pueblo, Colorado, aka the Steel City. So I'm able to find these panels not so expensive, pretty cheap. And yeah, what kind of a Puebloan would I be if I show up to Cali with no steel? You know what I'm saying? I gotta bring my steel. Represent, you know what I'm saying? Honestly, steel is pretty easy. Aluminum should probably be about the same way. You just use use a 1K primer over your panel if you have any doubts, and then lay your base coat, over the primer after you've sanded and prepped and all that, of course, and then you should be okay with 2K clear or 1K clear or whatever. Really, it's going to be your primer that's going to bond onto the surface. Anything over that, it's just really anything that's compatible with the primer that you lay. And 1K primer is pretty much, you can use it with anything. So see, we might have a problem here because I laid this tape right over that fresh blue, and we don't want to do that. So let's peel that back right there. Over the fresh paint, yeah, you don't want to lay tape because then it might peel it back. But over this other stuff that's kind of been drying and stuff already, it'll be alright. Especially you notice I'm not like I'm just, over the edge I'll run my nail, but I'm not so super worried because I'm just gonna peel it back off anyway. So yeah. Anyway, let me get a stencil for this real quick. Alright. So I got some of the Scroll Master kit in here. Can use some of this. Since we already used the Skull Master, or the Skull Stencil 1, can lay in. Look, that almost fits like right perfect in there. Oh, I like that. Oh, that's hot. We need new stickies though. These stickies are no good. So yeah, I don't really paint on aluminum too much, so I'm not really sure what kind of primer goes on aluminum, but yeah, anything over the aluminum is probably whatever's compatible with the primer. Which part do I like? I think that's good. Another tutorial for you. I mean, sure, if you want to take it that way, you can just see what I'm doing. You don't even have to listen to my voice, to be honest, because you can just watch what I'm doing, and if you kind of repeat the process, should be easy enough. The same way that I laying in the colors per panel and stuff is the same way that I did all the green and pink stripes too, so just so you know when I unpeel it. Because when I unpeel it, there's going to be some unanswered questions for sure. Yeah. Aboriginal building? Cool. You say Aboriginal, that like, makes me think you're definitely in Australia. Okay, this one I want like this. And I could use the magnet, right? So like I have some magnets right here that I've been using. But I just like using tape. Tape is just easy, I don't know. Just hold this right in place. Then I got this one. Let's see here. Yeah, the Skull Master and the Scroll Master, yeah, those are some of the most popular ones, to be honest. I know, this, man, I just remember so many times I needed to have like a Scroll Master set available to me, and it was not available. Like it was just not something I could find for sale anywhere. It's just not for sale. See, so I like this one. I'm just gonna have to move this out of the way like that. And so when you get your stencils too, you're gonna have, you notice the backing is black, the paper backing. And because I already know people are gonna be asking, if you don't want that paper backing on there, of course you can take it off. And the easiest way to take it off is to just soak the stencil in some water, let the paper become wet, and then just rub it off. You can even use like a little toothbrush if you want to just get it off. But it's not attached, it's not like attached in any way, it just comes right off. So. Alright, and what are we using in this? We're using the green. So let's mix up some green. Yeah, if you don't prep as well, that could also be a problem. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of the emerald green. Yeah, we're just gonna put a little bit of silver. And we're gonna spray that around the edges. And then I'm gonna dump this out, and then I'll mix I'll just pour in some emerald green candy with nothing else, and then use that to do the shading, like another coat over the top. So the whole thing, I want the shimmer, when we put the clear on it, I want it to have that glitter, right? But I also want some shades that don't have it and stuff. And I want it to all kind of play with the light. Just go over it real quick. So now, oh wait, let me just go over this one more time. Cool. Then we can remove these. Then I'm just gonna go around the edge again. Oh, which one's this? Cool. And I'm gonna dump this out, let that dry for a sec, and then we'll come back in with the emerald green with no pearl. And there's like nothing in here, so I'm just gonna rinse it out. I will be using the new Wicked Paint in 4050 Clear. Yeah, that sounds like a good little setup. You can make your own. You have a Cameo for, but I want to support your channel because of your live streaming as well. Cut them out by hand. Yeah, for sure. If you already have one, you could definitely make them for sure. A lot of have to battle though is coming up with a design. Sometimes if you're lucky you could get like cool designs, but I know a lot of the designs out there are pretty generic, so not only are you paying for the stencil and you're supporting the channel, you're also kind of paying for the actual design itself. Just giving that some air, letting it dry a little bit. What mill do you use on your stencils? So we're in transition from 4 mil to 6 mil right now. So all the stencils that are shipping out right now is just shipping out what's the stock that's left, and I'm waiting on a couple of the things so we can make the full switch to 6 mil and not have no issues. But once all the stock is done from the 4 mil, we'll be rocking 6 mil stencils, which is at that point they're really thick. You know? I know a lot of people have said they like the stencils because they're really bendy. So like on motorcycle tanks and stuff, it's really easy to curve them around with magnets and stuff. The 6 mil tears up your blades on the Cameo. Yeah. So we switched to a laser setup. So yeah, now I don't have to worry about blades. Cause yeah, that was the issue with cutting them out, was you had to figure out the settings for the blade, you know, and sometimes it was easy and other times it was like, man, what a pain in the ass. The laser, you know, you just set it up and set it up for one, and it's like boom, you know, you just set them up and go. And then, you know, I already have all the designs, so I've already transferred all the designs over to the laser. And yeah, some, like a lot of stencils are already being laser cut too, so it's just switching to the thicker material. Make them even better quality, you know. So something I've been wanting to do. So on those here, let me zoom you in. When you get a scroll master kit too, something I probably didn't explain very well in the video, but all them creases, right? So like on this particular piece right here, let me get you in right there. So like all these lines, right, is a good way to add a shade point. So like on that one here, it's coming this way. I could add my stencil in there to the line and then just kind of shade it off of there. And then we have a split V there, so kind of split it off that way, shade it this way, and then come in on the other side and shade it that way. And but like those little lines are already like a guide of where you should put your shading. And you just kind of carry it around, bring it around that line. So just pro tip, something I probably didn't explain very well in the video. Good. Same price. Yeah, the 6 mil is still going to be the same price. Um, so I'm kind of still sticking by the best quality possible at the lowest possible price kind of thing, and it's still going to have free shipping and everything like that. It's really not going to cost me any more to make them, right? The material is like a little bit extra, but it's honestly a cost that I could bite as a, as part of the business, just to improve the quality and give you guys an awesome stencil. Because the cost is so little, it's not really going to matter too much. So it'll still be the same price for sure. But the deal, right now, if you go on the mikesbrush.com, and if you want to order yourself some stencils, if you use code YouTube, you get 15% off, and that's only available till basically the day that we leave for the Airbrush rendezvous. And on that day, there also will be a notice will go up on the website, just letting you guys know that if you order during that time, there's going to be a delay, because obviously I won't be here. And I'm the guy that fulfills the order. Like, I'm literally still a one-man crew. I make the orders. I put them in the mail, everything. So there you go. We got the scrolls in. Looking pretty good. Oh, I just kind of went off. Didn't move the camera. Anyway. Now we can unmask this and do the last set of panels, which are going to be in the sunset magenta. What's up, Stephen Ward? How's it going? You're saving up for a laser setup. Good luck. They're expensive. Even if you try to buy a cheap one, like you're gonna end up spending quite a bit of money. Yeah. Just good luck to you, sir. I know I've gone through a lot of testing just to be able to get the stencils to cut properly, and I'm still not 100% happy. That's why we're still waiting on a shipment of stuff. But I do feel like I am getting the hang of it, and once I get it just exactly how I want it, I'll be able to produce pretty much anything. Like anything. Any kind of stencil you want, I'll be able to make it. Multi-layered stencils and everything like that. Be no issue. And that's kind of where I want to get at with that. So here we have the last two panels, and I'll give you guys a little taste. All right, I'll peel off. Oh yeah, look at. Oh, it's nice at the peeling. Alright, we'll get that one off, and we'll peel this one. Just so you guys get an idea of what I'm doing here. See that? So the idea is when we get all this done, we can peel all these off, and then I'm probably gonna just do a black, or maybe I shouldn't even do the black. Maybe I'll just leave it like that. I don't know. But there's gonna be there's a white border all the way around as well, so it's gonna look good. Can you use the stencils more than once? Yeah, they're highly reusable. They're made of, like I said, we're about to switch to 6 mil Mylar, which is pretty thick, and it's stiff, thick plastic, so you'll be able to use them. And they're chemical resistant, so even if you don't use Createx, so if you use automotive paints, you can use them with automotive paints, and you can clean them and reuse them and all that good jazz. And I tried to go with designs that I know that I've always needed or used, and that I could see people make your money back, right? So like on certain ones, there's like the Scroll Master kit. That's probably something that if you put a design up and you do it properly, you'll probably end up selling that, like one or two of those designs. You know, even on a shirt, if you just put a name and you put some of those scroll things behind it, you know, people are gonna be like, oh, that looks pretty cool, you know. And that's kind of how I try to base them. And others like the bricks kit is ones that I know over my career of doing airbrushing, not just on shirts and stuff, but people ask for brick backgrounds all the time, and having to cut that stencil out by hand, oh my god, that was such a pain every time I had to do it. So where can we buy your stinkless? The stinkless are available right here. Mike's brush, see my finger? Right under my finger right here, it says mikesbrush.com. Here, if I do it like that, or maybe if I just stand in the way, look, there you go, mikesbrush.com, and they're $20 a set. You can just go and check them out. I hate to sound like a commercial. I know it's already there and stuff, but you guys are asking, and yeah. Anyway, let's mix up some of this sunset magenta with some pearlized silver. But yeah, you guys notice I don't like promote them like all over Facebook or anything like that. It's kind of, they're only meant to be as a support to the channel, right? So even though I do take quite pride and try to make it the best stencils that I can, and stencils that I would be happy buying with at a price that I know I can afford and most people can afford, you know, I don't try to like push them out there and have them everybody. Like, nah, it's like, I'm good. If you guys feel like supporting the channel, or if you guys just need a nice stencil, like, they're there for that reason. And hopefully you guys don't keep them secret. Hopefully you guys go and, like, you know, whenever you guys hear somebody asking about where do I get some stencils, you know, I'd appreciate if you go like, hey, some nice inexpensive stencils over here, this place. Ah, you didn't notice that? No problem. Yeah, it depends on what you're watching. If you're watching on your phone or something, it's probably hard to see. But no problem. It's also in the links if you go below the video or whatever. The links, it'll have on there Mike's custom stencils, and you can use those links to get to the website as well. Like I said, if you use code YouTube right now for the next month, YouTube, all lowercase, you get 15% off all your order. Whether you order 1 or whether you order 10, you get 15% off. So right on, Tim. We'll see you later. You're using your fire ones right now. Nice. Yeah, I use the fire ones a lot, even when I'm not painting fires. So like, I was using them on these scrolls. I use them all the time for like edging on stuff. Yeah. So they're definitely nice to have. All right, let me pick out another stencil for the next bit. Alright, I'm undecided. You guys gotta help me decide. So, I think this is called the Mosaic kit. I keep forgetting what I ended up deciding to call it on the website, but I believe it's the Mosaic kit. I'm thinking the Mosaic kit or splatters, paint splatters all up in there in the pink. What do you guys think? What'll look better? Do you tattoo too? Yes, I do tattoos. I haven't done tattoos for just about a year now, due to COVID, but we're about to get back in them once everybody, once I get my second vaccination on Friday. So then say 2 weeks after that, and after that I'm ready, bro. I'm ready to just get back out with people. Probably won't start doing them until I get back from Cali. I have to order new inks and everything because my inks have just been sitting. Yeah, check the dates on everything and all that, but it should be good. If I order now, I'm willing to wait for the 6mm if that's okay. Both, he says. The Mosaic, the splatter. One vote for each. One on one side, one on the other. Oh no, that would not match because everything matches. You guys are killing. I like the idea of this one though, because it's gonna look all cracked up, right? Like a tile floor, like a stone floor. You know what? I'm just gonna go with this one. Maybe the pinup will have some kind of a sword or something, and maybe we'll use the splatter stencil to add some like blood effects around her once we get that going. How about that? That sounds like a good compromise. I like it. All right, there you go. James Melton saves the day by saying Mosaic, so he's the tiebreaker. And Stephen Ward both say Mosaic. All right. See. Cool. Oh, hold on. I gotta go answer the door. I guess my wife's not answering. Hold on. All right. Sorry, so it was one of the customers coming to pick up their project. All right, so I'm just gonna lightly base this in here. This is the sunset magenta with the pearl silver in it. Again, I'm trying to get the pearl in there because I do want it all to kind of be photo reactive, like play with the light, you know. That in there, and I don't want it too dark. Oh, the story of my life. I want to lay some texture over it. Do I or do I leave? Nah, it'll be fine. Because look at that. Oh my god, that's so beautiful. That looks really nice. That reminds me a lot when I was working to do tile. Doing tile. just seeing the finished project, whatever it was, you know. You step back and you finally look at it and it's just like, oh yeah, that looks good. That's such a quick and easy spray over in effect. That is cheats, my guy. That is cheats. I used a bottle of swimming ink that was sitting over a year too old. What? Yeah, I'm not the guy to do that. I would definitely probably not do that, actually. Yeah, I'll probably give everything a really good cleaning and everything, and then probably to warm myself up too, I'll probably do a tattoo or two on the wife, because she's been wanting tattoos. But she always just has a hard time deciding. But I know if I said, hey, you want to get tattoos? She'd be like, yeah. But then I'd have to wait like 4 or 5 hours for her to. She's like, I have designs that I want, right? And then it's like, all right, well, pick one of the ones you want. Well, hold on. I don't know which one I want. She's like, come on, yo. She's probably watching, probably like, shut up. I need a scary face stencils. What is the scary face stencils? I don't know. I only sell what's on the website, so at the moment, only what's on the website. And like I've said, my stencils are pretty specific to accomplishing certain things. If you want like stencils of like clowns and like other stuff like that, there's already I don't know what the name of the company is, but there's already another company that has like tons of skull stencils and tons of clown stencils and like every single logo and stuff. But they don't have anything like these. And that's kind of why I made them, is I have to find a hard time. I know Art Tool makes some kind of texture stencils and stuff like that, but they don't really go that deep into having different styles and sets. But I forget the name of the company that has like they have a lot of skulls and stuff. But I know they do like, they have a ton of clowns and zombies and like everything you could think of, they have it. I don't think I want to go that route, but you know, because they're already doing it. So if you want one of those, go ahead and look it up. I'm sure if you look it up, you can find them. I just don't remember what the company is called. Or you could go look at my video too, how to make a stencil for airbrushing, and you know, make your own. Okay, I can get jiggy with this. This looks good. Alright, now let's peel all the tape off. And the wife was in there cooking dinner, so I'll probably be done peeling this off and it'll be dinner time, so like right on time. And that white is what's gonna set it off, boy. Oh! Oh, come on, get out of there. You know what the question becomes here and now though? So do I just lay a yellow candy over the whole panel? Do I just decide to Yeah, this is just gonna be the backdrop, so the background. Oh, leftover pizza, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Dang, boy, that's a lot of pizza. I didn't see what she was cooking, I just seen she was cooking. All right. Let's face it this way, we'll get you guys a little money shot. There you go. Is the light too bright? Let's see what happens if we turn off the light. There you go, that's a little better. Let's get this up like this. So let's see, do it this way. There you go. We can loosen this up and we can check it out. So this is all Createx candy, and it has pearl silver mixed in. And obviously when we lay the clear coat over, it's gonna all start getting that whole glittery coming out of it, right? So that's kind of why I did that. And then the whole objective is that next time, or when I come back to this panel, I can't say the next stream, because the next stream might be a different thing. But this is all just the background for what will be the pinup, and I'll probably put the pinup here somehow, going down the middle. See if I twist it a little bit, you see how the pearl takes over, and that's just with the backlight over there. But once I put the clear, it's gonna be even more noticeable, the areas that have pearl and the areas that don't. So it's really going to play with the light, because again, this white that you see here doesn't have pearl in it, but some of the green does, and some, like these white lines in here, don't have pearl. So as you walk by, only the shaded in parts of the stone here are going to shimmer back, you know. So that's kind of why I'm playing with the light. The same with the skulls, like the inside of the eyes and stuff have pearl, but then all the little details and stuff around them don't. So it's kind of a little way of just playing with the light. But I think that looks really good. I'm going to leave that there. I think that's ready for clear coat, and then I could come back, re-wet sand it and stuff, and have it ready for our pinup. But yeah, hopefully you guys liked that video. It wasn't the video I had planned for today, like I said. I have a lot of metal too. I have see here, 1, 2, 3 panels. See, I have lots more metal, all steel here. So this is what I'll be working on tomorrow, is prepping all these up, along with those wheels that I have to get prepped up. But since I'm doing prep, I'm gonna get all this steel prep, and along with that other panel that kind of didn't go so great today, get that all prepped up. So yeah, and we'll have lots more stuff to paint coming month. This whole month is live stream metal panel-a-thon, and hopefully we get some nice ones that we could go and take to Cali to show to people, and maybe do some art trades or whatever. I don't know. I know there's a couple panels that I specifically want to give to a few artists, some of the artists there that I've looked up to, but some of the other ones are just just to have them and to show to people. So anyway, I'm gonna get up on out of here. Hopefully you guys liked that live stream. I know it wasn't super duper long or informative or whatever, but we got a little bit done. Got what I needed to get done. You guys learned a little bit. Sure, I'm sure you guys did. You would love to do demons trying to get out of a mirror and candies. Yeah, cool. But yeah, that'll be it for today. I'll come back again another few days or so, or a couple days, and we'll have another panel ready and get going on that. So all of you guys enjoy your night. Again, thank you all for watching. And again, if you want to get yourself some stencils, they're available right here at mikesbrush.com. And if you use code YouTube, all lowercase, you get 15% off right now. So appreciate all the support from you guys. And we'll see you guys in a few days, couple days. Later, guys.